Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Wartales. So last time we kind of left off here in the Baronry of Mayence, basically fighting off the last of the Jarls. And now we're wanted up at the Ediradian border crossing. The Legion wants to have a small little talk with us, whatever that's gonna be. I'm not entirely sure. Kinda interested to see, yes, they did leave the house here. Why is it considered stealing? I don't know, but I want the cabbage, so I'm gonna steal it. And there's nothing else here. I mean, they did even craft a nice little chair for themselves. That's a shame. They didn't take half this stuff. And up we go. Because now with the Jarls gone, I'm assuming we can get to the military academy. Oh, I wanted that wood. I wanted that. So here at the border crossing, let's regain our stamina here for a bit. And it's the Colonel.
The Jarl killers! You're finally back! I sent scouts out all over the barony to look for you.
Funny thing is, technically it was only one Jarl. One joined me and one ran away. Actually, no. One joined me, one was in the arena, and then, yeah, the one on the beach side.
You've done it! The Skellmar are disorganized and divided, and some have even left these lands entirely. Not only is the capital no longer in danger, we'll even be able to attack their bastion now.
Which is what I wanted. Let's do it.
The general himself sends you this reward. He promises an even greater one if you help us to retake the military academy and drive the Skellmar out of Mayence.
That's what we were hoping for. We're the Wandering Sailors, yeah? The Wandering Sailors really wanted to take part in this.
In this case, we're ready to attack the bastion in Mayence. Meet us there.
We will do that. Because quite honestly, the Wandering Sailors have made, like, the biggest name they probably can make for themselves in the main part of Edirad, which is, like, the entire country, isn't it? Yeah, like, Kingdom of Edirad. Or no, Arthez is Edirad. So, like, the entire world, the known world, we're one of the probably most known mercenary outfits. And other than, what is it? Ludern over here, which we're still pretty well known in at this point. People like us.
To arms, legionaries! This battle is yours, and on this day blessed by the Eye, we're going to take back our academy from the Skellmar.
You know what? Let's do it.
With our blades and their blood, the Legion will wash away the affront it has suffered. We shall crush our enemies, and our names will be sung from here to the capital. Let us liberate our academy, our barony, our county!
Let's do this. So I get this preliminary assault. The fight begins with allied units from the Legion already engaged against the enemies. I'm gonna do that. It's only like 15 manpower. The fact that there's a loading screen before all this is amazing. They're even at full health. They're just called hotheads. So, hothead mace. If this is not the unit's first attack this turn, 50% of the damage is also applied to the target's health. Ooh. Some nasty stuff there. So this is the basic siege. I just need to get to that gate. The unfortunate thing here is I'm going to need to use the battering rams. So that can be Legat because he can shoot a few bolts, then go to this battering ram. And then we can have Helera man this. Magic can do the same thing here, and then Julin can man it. So let's give this a good start. Shot 1. Freeing up someone. We're motivated already. I'm gonna reload. We're gonna free up the duelist by taking out the Sabertooth. And then push the battering ram. Next goes a Huskarl up here, but he is engaged with the hothead, so I don't really care. So Legat. Shot 1. Reload. Stand by our friend. Shoot the Sabertooth. You crit, so you reload. Shoot the Scald. That did not go as planned. That really did not go as planned. I was hoping to put a status on them, but just taking them outright kind of works. Who's scroll up there, like I said, doesn't really matter, so we are going to push the cart. Now we can use battering ram. Then Julin, push the battering ram. Oh no, you did like 10 damage to him. I guess he is destabilized. Please don't get my way, Sapper. Oh, that's right. You're one of these guys. So Elfir over here. You're probably going to hit the duelist. That's fine. Then Ulfark up there. Yeah, that's fine. Oh. Ah, that's alright. I can run, like, right here. We take out the Kit Kat. Unfortunately, a few of our allies. That's fine. Transfer fragility. Take out Archer Tower 1. There we go. The charge makes him bleed. And then... You know, he might shoot at my battering ram, and I really don't want that. Claresta. Let's take out the elf here. Go into defensive. Take him out, please. There we go. Switch back into offensive. Take out the Sabertooth with the points you just got. And then head down so you're not in the way of said battering ram. I'm not going to waste her thing that she can only use once a combat. If you move at all, you get shot. Okay. Battering ram moves up. Hopefully taking out Einharjar. Hitting Archer Tower. Other towers down, I don't need to worry about the rain of arrows. Ending battering ram's turn. Alright, from here... I'd prefer the Inquisitor not getting burned. So we're gonna run right here. Charge through these two. Actually, who's the one going next? The one right by my battering ram, but they are in engaged, so that doesn't really matter much. Can I wrath the elf here? I can. Down they go. Then, let's go up to... the elf here right here. Throw our axe at them. Down they go. Galvanization, we do more damage. Let's hit the skull next. Right on the face. And then you need to very much get out of the way. Not sure why you disengaged to do that, but sure. Okay, you are in the way now. You are very much in my way. Not cool to hit the battering ram. Next, Huskarl, they're in combat. Drengur, you're not in combat. You win, sir. Congratulations. What do you win? An arrow to the face. Aim shot. Kerblam. And then... Elfir. Say hello to arrow to the neck. And then you can kind of get down here. That was a nice little charge, but that's all you really get, isn't it? It's kind of interesting that with that Spatha, all they can do is that interception. Alright, well. Aldous, I see a shot lined up for you. So piercing shot. You may even be able to hit the door there. But there's 2 down. 1 down, my bad. And then if you aim and then you recoil, you take them both out, I think. And do damage to the door. Congratulations. I'm going to save the bravery suppressive fire. Because realistically, I don't need it for this section. And at least we'll save it on Aldous. I could use Signong's version of it. So let's get Manel out of the way here. He can take out this Drengar. Good old stabby stab. I doubt I'm gonna... Yeah, we'll still get the armor down on the Huskarl. Good bonks. Not sure why they don't do that in other order, though, to do damage to the health. That seems a little off to me. Then... Where did you go, Signong? You're right here, huh? So if I have you go right here, you don't step on fire, at least. And I should have you run, like, right here. So now, we're gonna hit the... Huskarl. Getting a little bit of rage there. I don't see any animals there, because I didn't get any in range, which is unfortunate. But we can do suppressing fire here. Not sure his is actually going to do too much, but... Yeah, it took one guy out. Infectious oil on a bunch of them there as a just in case. Now, you're really in the way there, too, but at least you took someone out. Yeah, hammy. Let's take out the Huskarl. So, destabilize them. Good old hit. Charge through them. Wasn't sure that was actually going to get him. And then he goes down to the infectious oil. So let's actually go for the Ulfark here. Now, he's actually probably going to hit me kind of hard because of this obstinate strike, but we'll see how that goes. 150 crit isn't horrible. So I'm going to go here, galvanize for the valor points. I'm going to ovation here just for the inspiration. And then Gabini. Let's move right here so we don't get ourselves on fire. I think if I go like right here, I might be able to hit the Einhajar and the Huskarl. Happens if I stand back a bit. I'm only going to hit one of them. I'll still go for the Einhajar. Ending your turn. Surprised you didn't attack. Hey, Jarl. I thought you'd be able to hit the Einhajar there. So we're going to hit the Drengar first. You reload because of the range. I'm going to aim, and we're going to hit the Einhajar. We crit, so we reload. We fired against at him because of the reloads. I'm not sure how many times I'm going to fire here. But I don't want to risk hitting Grenos here. So I guess we fire at the Drengar. Now the unfortunate thing here is if you do that, you don't fire at other people. I guess we can hit the Drengar. It works. And I have more shots to fire. It's just I'm out of targets. So that works really well. I think my 5 targets are all over here. And then we just have the gate. So Wildecram can run right here, Urkashet the Huskarl. Shield Slam takes him out. On attack of opportunity. Never count on it, but always hope for it. Weakening blow, Einhajar. They go down. And your turn. There we go. 2 left. Wait, I only see Huskarl. Someone else behind the gate. Gotcha. Clarence. Orkan Ludian. Now let's see if I can't get it with range, can I? I'll just be smart about the move here. Go around the fire, because the pathing is, once again, not the greatest. just do the frantic chain. Looks like I got an attack of opportunity or something there. Moving away from the battering ram. Looks like I can just have the battering ram charge up to that, so that's fine. I just need to make sure people are not in the way of them getting to the gate. Otherwise, I can move them forward. Actually, I'll have someone else heal Hammy at some point to get rid of the burning there, or whatever that is. Moving forward with Scruffy. No, we want her to move here so we don't get burning, and then we just move forward. That's how that works. Then Taurus can just go over here. I think he actually has bandages, yeah. So first aid, Hammy, you're fine now, buddy. Now, Taurus, can you please get out of the way? Nope, doesn't look like it. Gotcha. Lotres, moving up. I'm going to have Lydric move around. Hackert, do your thing. And then we can bust down the gates. No problem. Now, I probably could have busted the gate down, if I'm being honest, and just had them charge at the gate. But, it works. Slightly safer this way. Now the problem is, I'm not sure, because of how they're positioned. Like, they're really blocking the way here. So I guess I'm gonna just hit the duelist. Hit this. Get everyone I can as close to this as possible. What I'm actually gonna do then is drop this battering ram. And then get the important people very, very close to this. And not blocking the way. Actually, I can just reposition people later. So I guess what I can do is just spam end. And this is gonna take a bit. Because they wanted to block this. One of the situations where I'm not sure they helped as much as I think they did. Because now they're blocking this, stopping me from getting in. And now I'm not sure how much they're going to help in the second half of this either. Is there a way for me to just, like, end all actions? I know in other games there are. No, it doesn't look like it. At least that healed the pigs. Or the animals, which was, you know, hammy, but... maybe it might be worth it to have them get back on that, because then I can put them back in there. And go straight for one of the archer towers so it's not shooting at me the entire time. I hate doing this. I really do. On the plus side, I know I can use a bravery action once all this is done, but realistically, this just feels silly. Really, really silly. A new round is starting! Bash it. There we go. A new round is starting! Oh wow, it's glitching out there bad. All the textures are glitching out. I hope I don't have the same thing happen to me where I have to redo this battle. Alright, so Jarl is two-handed axer again. Nothing unique about this. Gotcha. Where? No, 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 no. Don't get that into your head. So if I have you here, you can run straight to that. And then if I have you like right here, you can run straight into that. Okay, that's all I need. Ludian does some damage there. Hammy does some damage. Ledric does whatever. Taurus can do an ovation, so I'll have him stay in the back. We're going to want Aldous up front. Weldacram, you're not missing out on this. Spot for Grynos. Jarl. I think that's an open spot as well, so we can put Captain Clarence there. And that's just a bunch of empty people. Okay. I'd also like Gabini in here for the inspiration. So realistically, Ulfark goes, and then Drengar over here goes. So let's put... It's going to take a second. You right there so the Drengar can hit you. I'm going to go for the Ulfark. And Lydric can do that pretty easily. So what we're going to do is knock... There we go. If I knock the Sabretooth back, it's going to go down. And then if I knock the Ulfark back, he doesn't get knocked back all the way. I thought. There we go. Then I can final blow for the riposte. And we'll see what we can do from here. Ouchie. Ouchie. But down you go. Okay. Willpowered, but we got her. Not scared of the Drengar at all. But thankfully the hothead took that. Huskarl and then Elfir both over here. We can take out the Huskarl with Aldous, or Ludian rather. So Bandit Focus, throw axe, hit Elfir. We can Rampage Huskarl. A few crits, hit Elfir. Run over to them, Hunt Strike, they go down. Throw axe. And then we're going to get out of the way for when the battering ram goes up. Ending turn. Nice damage there. Einharjar and Huskarl. So dashing through these three, taking them out. Getting the Brave and the Rage, and then we're going to hit these two, taking them out. And then I want Jizliz to get out of the way. I'm also going to pop Silent Slaughter to kill a random enemy unit. Einharjar goes down, it looks like. Ending turn. Yeah, that's not going to do much. Except for block my way. Scald. Who actually I really don't want to go. And then this Scald is going to hit Signong. That is fine. But if I let this one go, they're going to hit Lydric. So Wildacram. Urkashet. Shield Bash Sabretooth. Wrathing the Sabretooth. And that's that. You're probably going to hit the hothead after having the Drengar attack them. That's fine. Elfir up top, and then Huskarl off to the side. Okay. Hey, Claresta. I probably should have had Aldous do this, but that's fine. If you... Defensive Precision. That's not enough. Okay. Well, we can do Thrashing. Because I'm not seeing a good target for Suppressive Fire. So. Attack Stance. Thrashing for 15 attacks. 1140 damage or 13,005 before bonuses. Each one dealing poison, it looked like. I think he's down. Then we can burst down the Scald. Switch to Precision. Defensive Stance. Actually, Offensive Precision. Ulfark for the poison and the corrosion. They're starting to work on that Drengar. The Inquisitor can pop up. Charge on over to the Elfir. They're down. Axe throw to the other Elfir. And I'm gonna work on the Huskarl here. I think that dented their helmet in. Thanks for spreading the burn. Alright. Scald goes next. Can Aldous really not move that? Oh, because of the mud. Okay, Manel. Piercing throw up, takes out both Scalds. Destabilizes Huskarl. Gonna see if we can't take out Einharjar. Running out of the way so Battering Ram can run up. I'm just waiting for those towers to have an action, and then I'll take them out. Ulfark right here goes next. So... let's see what kind of damage we can do with, Skada here. Drengar, shot 1. I think we reload. If we crit, we reload again, which is a guaranteed. And we shoot again. Working towards the Ulfark. 3 shots. Reloading cause consecutive shots. Unloading on him again. This should be 4 shots. Down they go. I'm not sure why I get 5, but I think I'm gonna go for the Einharjar. Down they go. A few crits there. Okay, I like Gunner. Okay. Left tower goes first. So Battering Ram moves up to it. Knocks it out. And then we drop the Battering Ram. Oh, Lagat needs to reload, but that's fine. Popping the Jarl, Molasta. Reloading because we put a status on them. And again, and proccing everything, they go down. I can raise the flag. Ending Lagat's turn. Halera can come take down the Huskarl. Pound. Weakening blow. Other tower goes next. So we're going to take it out of commission. And then drop the Battering Ram. Grenos, aim, take out Alfir. Then go up behind the Hothead and let's take out the Drengar. And then you can go up here because reinforcements usually come in from like right here. Scald. Signon can take them out. It's 2 left. And we'll run up here once again. Ending your turn. I want to take these two guys out before I raise the flag, but I will raise the flag this turn. Oh, perfect. They're in combat, so Hammy gets an extra attack. Or not an extra attack, but a guaranteed critical. And then we're going to charge the Kit Kat. Ending Hammy's turn. And then Gabini. We're going to run over here first. Galvanizing everyone to get me the extra points. Not like I really need it. We're going to run up to Lydric so he doesn't bleed to death. Ovation for the inspiration. And I believe she's going to be able to get to the raise the flag spot. Which we're going to be raising the flag. Which passes the turn. And it's either defeat the 19 people or survive for 2 turns. Realistically, I'm not going to be surviving for 2 turns. I'm going to be taking the 19 people out. So first to go is the Ilfark right here. Aldous, my boy, where are you? Here you are. I had a magnificent shot lined up for you. I don't mind that you're burning. Actually, can I just do this? 1, 2, 3 people drop. A few more are gonna get hurt. Yeah, we'll do this. So, suppressing fire here, 3 drop minimum. And there goes that wonderful shot I had lined up because he took so many people out. So if I go right here, then bolt up, I wonder how many I can get. Okay, if I move like 1 to this side, can I get all 3 of them? I can. So it was 19, and he's taken 8 out. Oh, there's an Ulfark right here. We'll recoil shot them. I didn't see that. He's taken 9 of them down by himself, by the way. I love suppressing fire. Alright, so Scald on the left side. Jizz Liz, let's have some fun. So, Scald, Sabretooth, and Huskala. I believe we can get all 3 of them. No, we cannot, but we'll get the Huskala with another hit. 1,386 damage on the Scald. I feel bad for the guy. I don't know why the Galvanization keeps proccing, by the way. Charging through these 2. 6 left. The Legion's just standing back here, by the way, just going like, what are they doing? We haven't helped at all. What are they doing? Grenos. Do you want a shot at this? Now, magic hasn't really done much. Sabretooth goes down. Reload because we crit. We can take out the Drengar. Reloading. Taking out Drengar. We reloaded for some reason. Einharjar. Obviously we crit and they went down. Okay, ending your turn. 3 left. Thank you for spreading that burning. So nice of you. So nice. Hey, Jarl. Can you hit anyone? Oh, man. Okay, if you aim, can you hit the Scald? Okay, kind of wish I had extra range on her, or she had run now. It'd be a lot better. Or I put extra movement on. So, Ludian. There's an elf here right here. Go say hi. Hunt strike. And then you just throw your axe at them. Okay, you can end your turn now. And then Grenos. Hit Scald. Narcissus shot. Who's Squirrel over here? We're gonna aim. And walk a little bit away. Aim shot, he goes down. Battle secured. Here's your academy back. You did so much to help secure it. I mean, they did help take some of the heat off of me. I'll give them that much. Better sword, at least. The kite shield might be an upgrade. So there's a few things here that I use. So it's not all of it is a straight sell, at least. Lydric needs a medicine. There's a few repairs to be done. Let's check out the gear here quick. Just so I don't, like, overlook it. Helmets. Okay, so I know someone has this. 436. So it's slightly better for him. Then 1325. That is not better for you. And I'd rather have the precision on Signong, so it's not better for you. The shield. Also, I'm out of throwing knives. Well. We can put the rhyme steels on. She's still good on hers, okay. So this is 1977. This is 21 guard, but 62 damage, 62 damage. So I'll take the guard percent because that's less damage. And then frantic chain with a briny oil that does extra damage to bleeding targets. Otherwise, it is a massive strength upgrade. The difference between 11 and 12's weapons, level 11 and 12 weapons is amazing. 28 strength, 39 strength. But that's about it. Okay, so let's talk. I can also cut wood. And I can take this stuff. So, Instructor Grimwald.
All legionaries start out at this academy. This is where simple farmers become proud soldiers, and where foolish petty nobles become bold officers.
Well, I mean, good you got it back then.
In more ordinary times, your companions could have benefited from my teachings. But alas, I have a horde of commoners and farmers to train in the art of war.
Well, too bad.
By the beast's fangs! Look at this wreck! Look what those savages have done to our academy!
Well, now you have repairs to do and stuff to do. We won't be bored at all.
They must pay for this. They'll never dare approach our shores again. The entire Legion will join in this undertaking.
Well, thank you much. So I can probably repair the other two places here now. Frenzied training, minus maximum valor points by 1, but plus 5% damage on each companion could be good. Hi, little guy. Hi, Loki. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Yeah. Why are your paws wet? What did you do? Why are your paws wet? So I think I'm going to take that, because otherwise it's more military manpower minus rations, and I'm low on rations as is. But now I can go repair these, and really all that's left is the forecastle. Colonel...
Come closer, mercenaries. Your feats deserve proper compensation.
The come closer makes me very wary.
Without your help, the Jarls would have overrun us, and we would never have dared attack the academy. We would have been left waiting to be crushed at the border crossing. To thank you, the Legion will support you in all of your battles in Ormans.
Well, we're still going to take back the forecastle.
This victory will convince the General to send us reinforcements. In fact, he must already be thinking of retaking the entire county. Soon, the good people of Edoran will no longer have to suffer under the Skellmar plague.
Well, unfortunately, we've already retaken almost everywhere. So what do you got to say about that?
This victory will convince the General to send us...
Nothing. Okay.
All legionaries start in more or...
Nothing. So let's cut some wood. They're gonna need help with this part, at least. Got a lot of repairs to do. And I'll benefit from some of this too. Master Woodcutter. All the previous things are improved. And 4 strength, 6 critical hits. All it does. Wow. Liberated the area. We are going to camp. I don't care about the lemons, so that's why we're just using them straight up. Gotta pay people. I'm pretty sure that, oh, did I get rid of the creature comforts already? Oh no, here it is. I'm pretty sure that all there is left to do is, the big fight there at the end. The, like, 4 Castle Rock or whatever. So that's why I'm just putting on some of the stuff here, because I don't know how big of a fight that's gonna be. However, like, I should prep for it as much as possible, because if there's gonna be a big fight here, that's gonna be it. So let's do this, and a letter has arrived for you. Your allies are gathering at Countess Montrevel's castle. So I gotta go there, evidently, just so I don't lose these bonuses. Probably shouldn't have done that already, but overflowing motivation, so I don't get as fatigued. And then Claresta wants to talk. What a fight. Oh, what a fight. To think that we bested a champion like you're all craven, we are heroes. Oh, you're talking about this now. So she can boast and gain immovable, which makes her immune to tear, or I can get valiant with her as well, which I already have some with valiant. So I don't think those stack at all, which is unfortunate. But valiant, I forget who has this, but if a group would start a battle with less than 2 valor points, grants up to 2 valor points. Actually, I have a better version of this, don't I? It's like Taurus or Weldacram, I thought. Oh no, Theham just has Valiant as well. So maybe stacking up on this would give me 2 valor points if things went downhill. So yeah, let's do this just because there's a chance, I suppose. It only gets me 1, and this would get me another one with Valiant. I don't know how that exactly works. So the wording on this is weird. Grants up to 2. So having 2 people with Valiant has chances of granting up to 2. I don't know why I would not be that low on valor points, but weirder things have happened. Pulling the money out of the tavern, and then we get to go to the Countess's place. So let's be off. Actually, no, not to the Countess's place first. I want to repair places. So let's do that really quick. Talking to the merchants here.
Stand back, peasants. These valuable commodities are only for those who can afford them.
I can, and you're a prick, so I'm not buying them. So, fortified house, I can probably repair this into something that would be
you may
usable.
Consider this place beyond repair, but not for the Order of Saint Leonard. Faith and practical know-how are the stock in trade of even our humblest disciples. Unfortunately, our community has neither a lumberjack nor a quarryman. I need all the resources you can bring us so that I can get to work.
Well, here you go.
No! No! The Skellmar are coming back! They'll be back any minute!
Poor guy.
Should I call the priest back? I'm worried about him. His condition isn't improving.
Call them back, I'll pay for it.
This framework is even more magnificent than I remember. I swore to the disciples of St. Leonard that when spring arrives, I'll make a pilgrimage to their abbey. But first I want to make myself useful to the company that took me farm back from the Skellmar. What do you need? Don't hold back.
Rations. Rations are good. 5 rations per rest? Or adds wolf sausage to the campfire at every rest. Yep. Supply the front lines. Thank you much. Rations are very, very useful to me, because I am constantly running low on them.
Interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs.
You sell bear. I think... Oh no, bear's kind of hard to use. We'll still buy it. On the off case I can. Just because food's a little wonky here. And then how do I get out of it? I need to go down then right. Gotcha. Mushrooms, give. And then here's the Scallop Shack fishery, not factory.
My parents were fishermen. Before they entrusted me to St. Leonard's Abbey, I grew up in a place not unlike this one. As soon as you've given me the necessary resources, I'll set to rebuilding it. You won't recognize the place.
Oh, can we keep the chair? I like the chair. Unfortunate, I like the chair.
Well, if the Legion orders me to be a fisherman, I suppose I can be a fisherman.
Poor Professor.
Just don't expect any miracles. This is the first time I've seen a fishing rod in my life, outside of the tomes at Edoran University.
Well, maybe you can study the fish, get us a new way of fishing, or, better ways to cook. So 5 rations, or adds 1 roasted bass to the campfire at each rest, but minus military manpower. I'll take the minus military manpower, get me the roasted bass, just because, foodstuffs. And once I leave this place, I'm wondering how much of these bonuses I'll actually keep. Oh man, I'm hoping I can keep these bonuses to run back to the castle there.
Might I interest you in my humble way?
I haven't a feel. Alright. Is another thing being attacked by bandits? Like last time it was right here, now it's right here. The guard really are not doing a good job. Alright, probably in the dungeon, unfortunately.
Finally! If you hadn't saved me, I would have punished you for taking so long. To think, a countess reduced to waiting for a bunch of hired killers.
Are you really gonna say that after I've liberated every county?
We were most eager to see you again. We couldn't have held this strategic meeting without the men who foiled the assault on the capital.
The baronies you liberated have joined forces. We're ready to take the fortress of Forecastle Rock by storm and take Ormant's County back from those heretics.
Sounds good.
It would be an honour to have you alongside us once more. Since your time in Balistan, you're all the Guard ever talks about. We've been following each and every one of your victories.
Which is every victory.
As if you cared about that. Please excuse this ridiculous woman. She imagines you're some sort of paladins, riding nobly over hill and dale to save widows and orphans in every village. You and I know what mercenaries really fight for.
I'm starting to wish I left you where you were, so I could just talk to her.
On that note, I've promised a part of the treasure of Forecastle Rock to whoever rallies my banner. What do you say? Isn't that an incredibly generous offer on my part?
I almost don't care about the treasure just because you're probably going to pay me such a pittance. We just want to take part in the battle because it's going to be fun and it's going to be glorious. Everyone in my troop, everyone here in my troop, except for the animals, and even some of the animals are going to have fun in this. We're just here for the glory.
I knew I could count on the greed of the lowborn. Meet us at Forecastle Rock, and I'll personally give the signal to attack.
You better be in that battle. If I don't see you in that battle, there's going to be problems.
We're not the only ones who can contribute to the war effort. Other places can produce resources or fighters. Free all that you can, and rebuild them if needed.
Oh, I've done that. Like, every place but one.
Tell us what you need. The guard will do what...
Literally every place but one has been rebuilt. And that one is just because there's some Skellmar there that want a key I don't have. So Forecastle Rock is going to be the last place there. I really am regretting saving that Duchess now. Like, the only reason she technically got saved is because I thought it was a glitch when I used, the thieves battle thing, and it went and assassinated her instead of an enemy, because it counted her as an enemy. Which, hindsight, I should have let them do that. Hindsight is 20/20. Although I thought it was a glitch, so I wasn't going to let that happen. Alright, so, big battle right here. As you can see, everyone is stationed here ready to take Forecastle Rock. I think this is where we're going to leave it for this one, because it's getting really long as is, and these battles take like a half-hour plus minimum, the sieges. So, we'll pick up from this one next time, especially because if this is the last battle, I expect this to go longer. And if a normal siege is 30 to 45 minutes minimum without problems or hitches, I expect this to go very, very long. So that's going to do it for this time. As always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.